scheduled to deliver the university's spring commencement address in
Governor Jennifer Granholm's
and the university ranks on the list of large universities producing Peace Corps volunteers.
All this and more on Ann Arbor's only local newscast. Newsfeed starts now. Welcome to Newsfeed. I'm Leslie Dickinson.
And I'm Whitson Gordon. It is Monday, February 15th, 2010.
February 15th. Last night was Valentine's Day, or yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Hopefully everyone had a very good Valentine's Day and got lots of fun gifts.
I even gave all my chocolate away to someone else.
Aww.
My mom always gives me chocolate that I don't like.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
well, at least it's thoughtful.
It is thoughtful.
We'll hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. We're going to head straight into our top story for this evening. University President Mary Sue Coleman announced last week that President Barack Obama will be the keynote speaker at this year's spring commencement. Obama will receive an honorary Doctor of Laws degree during the ceremony. The commencement, which will award degrees to approximately 3,500 undergraduates, will be held on May 1st at 10 a.m. in Michigan Stadium. Officials expect more than 40,000 family members and friends to be in attendance for the ceremony. University professors predict that Obama may use his commencement address at the university to launch a new initiative or make a strong policy statement. Obama will be the fourth U.S. president to deliver the commencement address in Ann Arbor. Presidents Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and Lyndon B. Johnson gave the addresses in 2007, 1991, and 1964, respectively.
It's pretty awesome.
It seriously is. When I heard that, I was shocked. I was like,
everyone was shocked. I know there are a few people who aren't so excited about it, but I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. The fact that the President of the United States is speaking at your graduation is pretty awesome.
I think it says a lot about, how well known the university is and how amazing we are. And I'm wondering, I'm not sure if they've announced this yet or not, if he's going to be speaking at any other graduations, because I know last year he did more. He did like 3. I think he did like Notre Dame's, Arizona State's, and one other one. So. Yeah. But that's really cool. I'm super excited. I'm sad that I'm not graduating this year to see him, but awesome. It should be exciting. So definitely very cool.
Anyway, campus news. According to U of M housing officials, the number of students signing up to live in university housing has escalated by 13% from this time last year. University housing spokesman Peter Logan believes the increase may be the result of an addition of North Quadrangle, the university's first new residence hall in more than 40 years. Logan also attributes this year's increase to university housing's emphasis on programmatic and residential experiences in the residence halls, which will provide an increased sense of community for all who choose to live there. And the Michigan Vision Party held its second mass meeting last week to announce Ian Margolis and Tom Stuckey as its presidential and vice presidential candidates for next month's MSA elections. The meeting aimed to give information to students who want to run as part of the party's executive slate. Margolis was elected internally by the party as presidential candidate. He says he hopes his leadership will attract new prospective members to MSA. The Vision Party was created last year in the wake of the deterioration of the Michigan Action Party, which had been the dominant party in MSA for a number of years.
The Michigan Student Assembly passed the Medical Amnesty Act last week, a resolution in support of a bill to prevent intoxicated minors who call medical help from a friend for punishment. The Medical Amnesty Protocol, the policy that has inspired this bill, was introduced in 2002 at Cornell University and resulted in significant increases in the number of alcohol-related calls for assistance to emergency medical services. MSA representatives and the MSU student government are working to promote passage of the bill by the Michigan Senate Judiciary Committee. The U of M Ballroom Dance Team hosted the 10th annual Michigan Ballroom Dance Competition this weekend. Participants included more than 300 dancers from over 20 dance programs, including 60 couples from U of M. Since its conception in 1997, the dance team now has 20 members and has won 5 consecutive national collegiate team championships. Dancers of all levels and styles competed on Saturday.
Are you a he or a she or a Z? Major language barriers haunt a small minority of U of M students who do not identify with a specific gender. Traditional gendered language, they argue, is intensely exclusive. The MSA has passed a resolution to amend the Statement of Student Rights and Responsibilities to use gender-neutral language as a recommendation to the student code. In addition, many say educators should promote awareness to students about the exclusion inherent in our language. While many agree inclusive language is important, no LSA department currently has a gender-neutral language policy. University spokesperson Rick Fitzgerald calls a university-wide policy unlikely since the administration avoids regulating speech when it can. And some say departmental policy wouldn't even be the best route towards addressing the issue. They argue that these kinds of changes need to come from the bottom up, and top-down coercion will cause a backlash. Despite official policy, many professors do encourage a gender-neutral language in their classrooms, however. And for the 10th year in a row, U of M has placed on the Peace Corps Top 25 list of large universities nationwide producing Peace Corps volunteers. This year, the university is at number 8 for having 73 alumni currently serving as volunteers. Since its founding in 1961, the Peace Corps has had over 2,300 UM alumni as volunteers. This makes UM number 4 on the list of all-time volunteer producers. The announcement comes as the university celebrates its 50 years of participation with the Peace Corps. Peace Corps Campus Coordinator Alex Pomp said that, in the last year, U of M has experienced a significant increase in student interest in applications. And the other day, the Honors RAs put on an event in Cousins called Ticket to Brazil, which is an event that they do every year, a cultural event. And I got to go down and talk to Mitch Crispell, who was putting on the event, so let's see what he had to say. For the 3rd year in a row, the resident advisors of the Honors College have put on a cultural event focused around learning all facets of a specific country. This year, the event is known as Ticket to Brazil, and joining the RAs are student groups from all over campus, offering their specific insights on aspects of Brazilian culture.
We do all the decorations and sort of the large scale things, and then all the student organizations bring with them sort of their expertise. So the African Students Association is here talking about the African diaspora in Brazil. We have students organizing for labor equality talking about economic and labor inequality in Brazil.
The event is set up in 2 rooms. One room has decorations of Brazilian landmarks, along with facts about them, as well as stations set up around the room in which attendees can learn something about Brazil. When they visit a station, they receive a stamp, and 3 stamps earns them a coveted ticket to the buffet, where students can eat Brazilian food and listen to a live band play Brazilian music.
And we really like Brazil because it has both a really rich sort of geographic, the biodiversity in Brazil is like unexceeded in the world. The culture and the music and the history is just incredible. And we felt like it's a country that is very relevant right now with the Olympics and the World Cup both coming up in Brazil.
The RAs thought Brazil was a good choice because it's a country that most students don't know much about, due to its uniqueness as a country in Latin America. And while the residence halls host tons of different events, Crispell said students should definitely make an effort to come to these.
I don't know how often there are cultural events like this that focus on one country and go really deep into that country. And we're exploring like every facet, well not every, but a lot of different facets of Brazilian like life, people and land. And so I feel like that's a big job. It's to really learn something new about a country, but be with people that you like, have some good food, listen to some good music. So it's really fun. Yeah.
The Honors RAs put on a ton of events every year for students in the residence halls, although off-campus students are welcome to attend as well. For more information on upcoming events, keep an eye on South Quad and Cousins walls. For Wolf TV, I'm Whitson Gordon.
Thanks, Whitson, and we are going to go...
Sorry, said thanks and I was right here.
Well, thanks, Whitson. We have Dave in the studio with us tonight to give us a sneak peek at our weather. So, Dave, what can you tell us?
Thanks, guys. Currently outside your window right now, we're looking at 26 degrees under some mostly cloudy skies. A couple of light snow showers out there right now. Nothing too heavy, though. Winds are out of the northwest about 5 miles per hour, and now it's been a couple days since we've seen the sun. Expect me to return to that sunshine later on in the week. Let you know my full forecast coming up.
Thanks, Dave. We'll check back with you later. Right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but stick with us because we got more Newsfeed coming up.